Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans, let's do another chat session. I want to talk about what other reasons Hope could have in regards to wanting to have this divorce. Now, we know what we've heard in the past 48 hours or so when she had the conversation with her mom and the conversation with Liam today, but I kind of want to talk about maybe some other possible reasons why she wants to move forward with her life. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is just a little chat session with my bold and the beautiful fans regarding Hope's decision to move forward. And without any further ado, let's talk about this. So, if you've watched the July 18th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, there was a mic drop moment when Hope held up her hands toward Liam, showing him that she had already taken her rings off. She told him to pretty much go ahead, go find love, go live your life. You do you, I'm gonna do me. So we know some of the reasons that she's making this decision, and we're going to talk about those. But guess what? We're going to talk about a few others that kind of came to mind. So as we already know, these three have been going back and forth for the past decade. If it wasn't Steffi, it was Hope. If it wasn't Hope, it was Steffi. And if you want to sprinkle in Sally and Ivy and anybody else, maybe even throw Amber in there too. And the thing is that he goes back and forth. When something goes bad with one, he goes right to the other. And the thing is, I gotta say, these two ladies have been a willing participant. And we'll discuss later some of the other possibilities of why. However, where did this come from? The original trio, Brooke, Taylor, and Ridge. Ridge is the original waffle boy. And of course, this is one of those things that she does not want to participate in any longer, is this whole triangulation situation between her, Steffi, and Liam. So coming off of what we were just saying about the 30-year trio of that whole back and forth with Ridge, she don't want to follow in her mom's footsteps. And she, as we remember, told her mom on Monday and last Friday's episode that she remembered the days of picking her mom off the floor when Ridge walks out the door. And now history has repeated itself over the past decade with her and Liam. She don't want to do that anymore. And a lot of that is predicated on her mom trying to get her to continue to do some of the same things that she did with Ridge. And of course, Hope is like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have to worry about whether the rug is going to be pulled from up underneath me. And then he goes right back over to Steffi or even somebody else. So yeah, that's one big reason right there. So, as we remember, there is a child between the two of them, Douglas Forrester. As we know, a few years back, Hope adopted Douglas, and we do know that Thomas is the biological father. This would be an opportunity for her to move forward to create that family with him as well. We know as long as she's with Liam, it's always going to be an issue when it comes to Thomas having some type of access to his son. Now, I gotta say, we do know Thomas's past and his misdeeds, which, of course, that kept him from his child. But with the whole way that the storyline is going, it looked like they're trying to bring this little family together. The only other issue, which I've talked about in one of my other conversation videos, is the fact of Beth and whether that'll be an issue between her and Liam. So that's for a different video, but at least for this one, this would also be an opportunity to bring their little family together as well. So we also know that these two have chemistry not only in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom as well, as these two are business partners for Hope for the future. Now we know that he's the lead designer, she's the face and the owner of the brand, and they inspire each other in their work. We've seen her face light up when he put the most beautiful designs on her, and at the same time, her inspiration gives him the opportunity to design those beautiful designs. I hope I didn't sound redundant. However, these two work very well together, and without Liam sniffing around, worrying about them spending hours at work together, showing up over at Forrester all the time, this gives them the free reign to actually create the best possible designs, the best type of shows, anything that they can put together without any roadblocks. Now, we do know this is a soap opera. Anybody could drop a wrench into anything. But just say, and for the sake of this video, one of the reasons that they could do this, and her reason maybe to also move forward, is because this would give them the opportunity to take the sky to the limit when it comes to their business. So as we know, Thomas has a new home, which is Katie's old home. And of course, we were all excited about that because we knew for the last few years he was either staying with Paris and he was looking for a house or staying over at his granddad's house. Well, he now finally have a big old beautiful home, which gives Hope the opportunity that if she chooses to make the choice to move forward with Thomas, she actually could move in with the kids. I don't know about Beth, that's questionable, but at least they would have a big place to play. They're not far from Eric's house, and it would be a good move to have a stable home. Because as we know right now, Hope and Liam is living on her mom's property at the tiny cabin in the woods. I mean, they barely can move around. They got 2 kids living in that cabin, and so they need some space to run and play, especially Douglas. I mean, he's getting close to probably about 10 years old. So at this point, these kids need some place to run, play, have their own rooms to sleep in instead of in the tiny cabin in the woods. Plus, the other thing is, if Hope wants to spend some cozy time with her new boy toy, if that is Thomas, she actually have a place to do that. There is no way Brooke is going to allow Thomas to come and go to sleep and have some cozy, intimate time with Hope on her property. So at least that gives them the opportunity to spend some quality time with the family and some private time with each other. Let's talk about this final option and choice, which is one reason that could be a reason why she's moving forward with Thomas. But, just check it out. What's interesting is back in 2021, Scott Clifton and Annika Noel did an interview, and they were asked, why do these 2 ladies keep taking Liam Spencer back? And in that interview, Scott Clifton jokingly revealed that he thought was the actual most plausible answer, which is that Liam must be seriously well endowed, and that's not just talking about money. And then his co-star Annika Noel agreed with his theory, saying that a magically enormous package is the only reason that she can think of that her character Hope Logan was willingly to continuously take Liam back. So this leads to something else very fun and interesting to talk about. Why? Because if Hope and Steffi thought that maybe this man was packing, which is why they kept going back even though they knew he was a waffler, could it be possible that with all this fire and desire and fantasies that Hope had, could it be possible that Thomas is even more well endowed than Liam? Because you see how fast Hope switched. She was in that bed for 4.5 days. And in soap opera hours, looked like it was about 12 hours. But for us, 4.5 days, and she kept going back for more and more and more, and put her to sleep at one point, which of course Thomas took that as a compliment. But I mean, hey, if they, meaning Steffi and Hope, were going back and forth over Liam for that reason, according to that interview that Scott Clifton and Annika Noel did a couple of years ago, could it be possible that this is one other fun reason why Hope is deciding that she possibly needs to move forward? Because, I mean, hey, I guess for her, especially if she's looking for exactly that she was getting from Liam, and there's a larger possible option, maybe that's why she's going that way too. And then we can't forget about Finn. Now, I know this video isn't about Steffi, but Steffi decided to move away from Liam for the past few years as well. Now, we did have that whole who's the baby daddy storyline because Liam came flying over there after he saw Thomas kissing that mannequin. And of course, Steffi ended up sleeping with him, which is why they had to do that whole DNA test. And I can understand, especially after today's episode, why Finn don't want him over there so much except to see his kid. However, what does that mean as well for Steph? Now, Steph obviously saw, she's choosing herself and all of this. Remember all of that? And then Finn came to town. I'm wondering if that's a possibility too. Our handsome doctor is well endowed as well, ladies. I don't know. This is just soap opera talk, not real life about the actual actors. But yeah, just a little bit of food for thought. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Or did I miss anything? Were there any other reasons why she, might have, would have want to move forward away from some of the things that, I had already explained? I mean, even if they sound crazy, outlandish, put them down in the comment section. I'm curious to find out what you guys think about what I brought up and also what you have in mind, maybe something that I missed. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so let's get the conversation started. I want to hear what you had to say until the next video. And if you like these little conversation chat videos, let me know down in the comment section. Let's do some off-topic stuff with regards to either of the soaps. Drop some questions in the comment section. Say, hey, what is your thought about this storyline, about what this scene was about? And I can probably put together, a video and we can have a conversation about it. Who knows? Somebody else might have those same questions too. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.